This is UMAR AHMED for iFight TV in association with MCK Global via Zoom. I'm joined by a man challenging for the British and Commonwealth title this Friday night even, live on BT Sport headlining James Beech Jnr. 3 days away now. Is it sunk in, James?
Not really. I ain't really let it sink in. I ain't really tried to think about what's happening. I've just tried to concentrate on it as if it's a normal fight and just make sure I turn up for it to get the win.
I mean, this is a huge opportunity for yourself, not only because of the British and Commonwealth titles, but headlining. This opportunity may not have actually come about if we didn't have this whole coronavirus pandemic situation. Is that going to give you an extra buzz going into Friday night, do you think, James?
Yeah, well, it's one of them. I don't think it would have come about either, but it's just, I've got to just keep my head and just take it all in my stride, really.
How long have you known about this fight for, James?
About 6 weeks now.
And you felt that was like enough time to prepare fully for this fight?
Yeah, well, I was kind of ticking over, but nothing major. And then as soon as I got the phone call, I've been training, and I've been training like 2-3 times every day, which, to be honest, I never usually get to do because I work full-time as a painter and decorator. But now I've had this fight on full-time, so I've put in more work for this fight in, like, say, a 6-week camp than I would a 12-week camp as being at work.
Before we talk about fight night itself in more depth, what's fight week been like? Obviously a different one completely. What's happened today? I know you just got to London today, didn't you? Just talk me through what's been going on today.
Yeah, well, basically we set off to London this morning. We had to have our check-away and stuff at home, and then set off to London, got here, just got basically sent to the room. I had a coronavirus test, and we just popped out, a bit of food in the hotel. You ain't allowed to leave the grounds of the hotel, and that's it now, really, until Friday night. Just this, really.
Have you seen Frank yet?
Nah, not yet.
I don't think he's there yet. James, obviously Brad's been at a more experienced level with the likes of Lucian Reid and Ash Lane, etc. He probably believes that's going to give him a big advantage going into Friday night. Why do you believe you're victorious on Friday, James?
Because I just think I'm a better boxer, to be honest. I think my basic boxing skills, I've been doing this a long time, but a lot longer than Brad. But it's one of them. I just got to make sure I stay concentrated, and I can get that win, really. I mean, Brad Foster won as experienced as Lucian Reid or Ashley Lane, and he's managed to beat them. So I don't see why I can't beat him with less experience, as people say.
I know you and Brad are from the same area, etc., or near each other, and you've done a bit of work together as well. I think before the Lucian Reid fight, you helped him prepare for that. What was like that? Was there much sparring involved, or was it just a few rounds?
It was just a few rounds, really. He was struggling for sparring, I think, and he asked us to go over, and we just went over twice in 2 6-rounders, and that was pretty much that, really. It was just close sparring, good sparring. Just get fit, it is what it is.
I'm sure you would have envisaged fighting for a major title like the British one or the Commonwealth one day, but did you anticipate it coming around so quickly in your career, James? I'm guessing not.
Nah, not really. I thought honestly I'd maybe have to win an English or have an eliminator to fight for a British, and I've been very lucky to just get a straight shot, so I've got to take it now with both hands.
Is that also the reasoning, because of this opportunity, that you've come down in weight? Is it simply due to the fact that this is a huge opportunity with titles on the line?
No, I've always wanted to box at super bantamweight. Everyone's always known I'm a super bantamweight, to be honest. My other fights, I took them just to get me active, really, and that's all that was available. And I've always been asking for the big fights. I am one that's always wanted to protect my record and keep my own.
Okay, well, that's good news for you. I mean, the biggest fight of your career so far, you're actually at the weight that you want to be at.
Yeah, it's good, really. I mean, I've, I'm basically at the white now, really. It's just about staying there and refueling Thursday properly.
Just locked up in your hotel bedroom then for the next couple of days?
Yeah, I'll probably go and do a bit of like training tomorrow or something. I think we're allowed in the gym in the hotel at set time, so I'll probably just go and have a nice loosener just to stay active, and then the weigh in Thursday, and then it's just going to fly by, to be honest.
In terms of the actual fight itself, how do you see the early rounds going? And then do you believe as the fight goes on is where you could hold the key to being victorious, James?
Yeah, I think the early rounds are more key than the later rounds, because I've got to stay with him. I know Brad likes to start fast and he's very sharp, but hopefully them later rounds I can kind of get to him and I'll be a bit stronger.
Okay, well, listen, I'm not going to take too much of your time because I know it's only a couple of days away from fight night. Yeah, you're looking to be and the new British and Commonwealth champion. Is there anything you'd like to say to your fans tuning in before a mega night of boxing on Friday as British boxing returns?
I'd just like to thank all my fans because they've been there with me from the start of my first fight. We've sold thousands of tickets over my last 12 fights, and I'm gutted that they can't be here with me, but I'm going to try my best to win it on Saturday night and then bring it home, and we'll have a big defence when all this lockdown's over. And I'd like to also thank my sponsors, James Evans Financial Services, Bronze Beauties, Block Switch, and NBA.
All right, James, appreciate you talking to IFL TV. Listen, best of luck on Friday night. I'm sure a lot of people will be tuning in to BT Sport. And yeah, I'm sure we'll have a word after the fight itself. All right, best of luck, mate.
Yeah, not mine. Cheers. Cheers. I'll catch you later.